As a church today, we face a great challenge. And it's not that we haven't seen it coming. In 1990, when Global Mission was established, church leaders identified 5 key global mission challenges. One challenge was the huge urban areas of the world. Today, more than half the world's population live in cities of at least 1 million people. Cities are growing at an alarming rate, and they're growing fastest in developing countries, many in the 1040 window. Today, the 5 largest cities on Earth are Tokyo, Mexico City, Sao Paulo, New York City, and Mumbai. By 2015, they will probably be Tokyo, Dhaka, Mumbai, Sao Paulo, and Delhi. But by the grace of God, we have seen success. People are being reached, but the work is challenging. Here are a few of their stories. Rio de Janeiro is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. More than 7 million people live in this tourist paradise with its beaches, islands, and mountains. Yet, nearly 1/3 of Rio's population lives in the favelas or slums that cover many of Rio's hillsides. It is among these crime-ridden streets that the Adventist Church is spreading the message of hope in Jesus. Several years ago, Giovanni Lugero, along with his wife, volunteered to hand out Bible tracts in one of these favelas. His work was successful, and he was able to make friends in the community and start Bible studies. Walking in the favela today, Giovanni still remembers the day armed drug dealers forced him into a car and took him to their leader, who had been wounded in a shootout with police. Giovanni prayed for the man, and the drug lord survived. This small act of Christian love opened the door for Giovanni to start a small church.
Estamos aqui formados pela graça de Deus. E começamos com 2, hoje somos mais de 50 membros na igreja.
From poor street vendors to beggars along the road, the city of Dhaka, Bangladesh is always busy. Over 1,500 years old, this city has seen remarkable growth over the past few decades. In 1971, 1 million people called Dhaka home. Today, more than 15 million people live here. Only some 800 square kilometers in size, Dhaka is one of the most densely populated cities in the world. This growth has led to a lack of resources for its inhabitants. Large slum areas are packed with people impossible to count. These poor lack education, health care, food, and water. In the middle of this growing chaos, one man is making a difference. Dr. Milan Mascola has been an Adventist medical missionary in Dhaka for more than 9 years. An accomplished dentist, his services are sought the city over. From a small dental office near several foreign embassies, Dr. Mascola has been able to establish a small but thriving dental practice. Because of its success, Dr. Mascola has accomplished something that is changing lives in one of the poorest areas on earth. Every morning, Dr. Mascola takes time off from his dental practice to visit several small schools he has set up deep in the heart of the Dhaka slums. These schools provide a simple education to children who otherwise have no chance to succeed in life. And for many of the children, they receive the only meal they'll eat each day. Many excel at their studies.
Some of them are very good students, and we choose some of them for our boarding schools to receive all Christian Adventist education, to come back with our beautiful Adventist message about our Savior, to tell His own people about salvation in Jesus Christ.
Buenos Aires is the capital of Argentina and a fast-growing city that is a blend of European and Latin cultures. More than 13 million people live in the greater metropolitan area, making it the 3rd largest city in all of Latin America. Here, the Adventist Church has seen tremendous growth in the rural areas surrounding Buenos Aires, but growth in the city has been slow. One of the largest people groups in Buenos Aires is the Jewish community. More than 200,000 Jews live here, making it one of the largest communities outside of Israel. David Barzola is a pastor in downtown Buenos Aires who leads what has become known as the Adventist Hebrew community. The group of believers meets several times a week for not only church but fellowship as well. These meetings have drawn a strong interest among the local Jewish community. The group meets to celebrate an anniversary or to open the Sabbath on Friday evening. The Jewish community in Buenos Aires feels comfortable here.
Toda cultura necesita respeto por sus códigos religiosos, por sus códigos tradicionales. Nuestro pueblo de Israel es un ejemplo de esto nada más. Y estoy contento de poder ayudar en la formación de una comunidad que permite que una persona judía no deje de ser judía si es que elige ser adventista.
David and the Adventist Hebrew community are part of a network of outreach programs supported by one of the 5 Global Mission Study Centers. Their work has helped him as he continues to reach out to the Jewish community in Buenos Aires. Phnom Penh, Cambodia, a city of 2 million people, a city of rapid growth, a place where lost people are being found, a place of hope. The Seventh-day Adventist Church in Phnom Penh has seen rapid growth during the past 5 years. Here, the Adventist Church has established only 6 congregations, but more than 5,000 members. This growth has been spurred by the establishment of small groups among its members. One group that the church is working hard to reach are immigrants who are HIV positive. Typically, these people are shunned by society and have to live in extreme poverty. The average wage in Cambodia is equal to only $2 a day, and those affected by HIV make much less. They live in small rooms that they rent for about $20 a month. Every penny they have goes to provide shelter for their families. In the middle of this extreme poverty, several church members have established small groups so that the message of hope in Jesus can be spread to those most in need. One of these members is Set Sina. She herself is HIV positive, yet she holds Bible studies with a small group in her own small room. For Set Sina, sharing the gospel has given her new life.
God has put the desire into my heart to go out and share the gospel. The doctors sent me home to die, but instead I found Jesus, and now I live and share my new life with others.
The church in Cambodia has grown quickly because of the willingness of church members to share their faith with those they come in contact with every day. God calls us all to tell everyone around us about the new day dawning in His love and forgiveness. The big cities of the world can be overwhelming. Reaching out to their inhabitants seems like a daunting task, but it can be done. It must be done. Even if it takes one person at a time, it is up to us to have a presence here, not in churches and buildings, but in people. Every success story that comes out of the big cities has one common denominator. Whether it is a global mission pioneer, a frontline missionary, or a lay member, the personal contact and interaction with the people who live and work in the cities is vital to reaching the masses. One by one, lives will be changed and hearts will be touched, just as Jesus calls us to do.